Hey Facebook, how's it going tonight? Okay, ha! I have my straightener and I have a few different foundations. Okay, do any of these brands, L'Oreal, ELF, or ELF, I don't know, ELF, and Revlon, okay? Do any of these name brands sound familiar to you? I have an experiment, and I'm excited. So, first thing, here is my LimeLife foundation, okay? So, first thing I'm going to do is show you that our foundation is a wax-based foundation. So, it's not a liquid, it's not just a powder, it's a wax-based. Okay? So in order to, this is like how I make samples for you guys. When I get down to the very bottom of my foundation, this is how I kind of start over and use the rest that gets like caught in the corners of the little palette. So, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to place this metal tray onto my straightener, and my foundation is going to start melting. And what I'm going to do is put a little drop of our foundation onto a piece of paper. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to go through and put a drop of all of these other foundations that I got also on a piece of paper. And over the next probably like 2 to 3 hours tonight. We'll do like 3 hours, okay? Okay, say hey when you guys hop on. We're going to do an experiment. I'm going to show you and walk you through it. So say hey when you hop on, and just for fun, no pressure, don't freak out. For fun, tell me if you want, tell me what brand of foundation you currently use. Okay? In the comments below. Okay, so I've melted my foundation. I don't want to dump it too much because it'll go all over. So I'm going to pour a little bit onto this piece of paper. Okay? You guys better watch this because I'm wasting my foundation. Okay, so hopefully you can see that it's liquid now in there. Okay, I just spilled it over the edge. So I'm going to let this cool now. I'm done with that, and I'll show you again how it hardens back up and it'll sit nicely in my tray. Okay, shut my straightener off. Okay, so once that hardens back up on my paper, I'll show you guys. So for now, let's do the L'Oreal, the True Matte, it says Super Blendable Makeup Titanium Dioxide Sunscreen. So this one has an SPF in it. And yeah, it doesn't say oil free or anything like that, but let's see. So I don't know, it's got a whole list of ingredients on the back. Okay, so True Match by L'Oreal. I'm going to put a little drop of that on my paper. And I want to show you guys what's going to happen over the course of the next 3 hours with this makeup on this piece of paper. Okay, I want to show you the difference. So, as we do that, I want to talk to you about our foundation. So, we have over 20 different shades of foundation, okay, for all skin tones. So, oh yeah, I wanted to go through this too. I have so much to tell you. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. Okay, so LimeLife foundation. Ready for this? Cruelty-free, gluten-free, tree nut-free, peanut-free, paraben-free, vegan, soy-free, corn-free. What? All that goodness into this little amazing thing of foundation. Come on. Okay, so it has a shelf life of 2 years. Okay, after you open it, it has about a year. My foundation for the average person lasts about 3 months. Okay, so say hello when you hop on, and tell me in the comments just the brand of the foundation that you are currently using if you if you do, or what you like used to use or something. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to talk about is all the different shades. Okay, this is something that I'm so super passionate about, is our foundation. Okay, not only is it like the number one thing that I sell, but it's like our best seller. Okay, I don't think I've ran into maybe one or two people that haven't loved this foundation. Okay, so the Shinto series. Okay, where are my Shintos? So here, hopefully you can kind of see those. Woo! Okay, Shinto. Okay, Shintos are for our yellowy skin tones. Okay, sometimes the European, the Latinos, the Hispanic, the Middle Eastern ethnicities are usually a Shinto with a little bit more yellow tone to their skin. Then we have the porcelain and the ivory and the Gina beige. Gina beige, I can't read this backwards, ivory and porcelain, okay? Those are for our lightest skin tones, per usual, okay? The olive series, where are my olives? Down here, olives 2 and 3, and here's olive 4. And just so you know, something to reference to, I am olive 1. Okay, so olives are a little bit more pink, orangey skin tones, a little bit more redness or pink tones to their skin without makeup. This is how we're talking about without anything, okay? So those are the more olive series. Sometimes the Irish, the Brazilians, a little bit of freckles, and these people might burn a little bit. So that's olive. Then we have the MB and the DM series. So these darker ones for the deeper skin tones, okay? These were specially created. I'm looking at my notes here. Gotta scroll down. These were specially created by Danessa Myricks. Okay, she's a professional makeup artist, if you don't know. And she created these for the deeper skin tones, okay? So we have a little bit of everything for everybody. We are like guaranteed to find you the right shade for your skin tone. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to move on to the e.l.f. brand of the foundation, okay? It just says Flawless Satin Foundation. A huge list of ingredients on the back. A lot of them I cannot even pronounce. And what was the other thing? Oh, this is one that does have a fragrance in here. Okay, I'm going to tell you that ours does not. That's one of the different factors. Okay, so one little pump of that. So I've done the L'Oreal, the True Match. This is actually what I used to use. So I had to buy it just because I wanted to show you. So, and then we have the Revlon, the Color Stay. They consider this a full coverage, 24 hours. This is a 1 ounce deal, and the list of ingredients is even longer than this other bottle, okay? Again, it has a fragrance in here. Some of it has an acid even. So crazy. Something else to remember that I've learned, recently is that the CDC, I believe that's who it is. Yeah, does not have to regulate what is in our makeup. Over-the-counter makeups are not regulated, which means they don't have to put every single ingredient onto their label. Okay, so everybody has heard about parabens now, right? So I specifically looked in all of these foundations, trying to find whether or not they have parabens in there, and they don't show it, but that does not mean that they are not in there, okay? So it's really kind of dangerous, not to scare anybody, but just to inform you. You don't always know what's in your makeup, except for if you work with a beauty guide, and I can give you the complete ingredient list, okay? I have people that are allergic to things. I have a friend who's allergic to corn. And so she finally found a foundation that she can use because our foundation is corn-free. So, pretty cool. Anyway, okay, so then the last one that I have is the CoverGirl Outlast Active brand. This one also says it has a sunscreen in here, and this one says that it is oil-free and it won't clog your pores, but I'm about to blow your mind, okay? All right, so we're going to put that one on here. So I have to keep these in order so that I don't get confused, and I'm going to show you all of these foundations on my paper. I'll put them this way. Okay, do you see this right here? Do you see that wet spot around that foundation? That's oil, okay? What is that? That is this one, you guys. Okay, True Match by L'Oreal. Super blendable. It's oily. Do you know what happens when oily makeup goes onto your skin? Anybody? What happens? It clogs your pores big time. Huge. And it says it's got an SPF in it. But an SPF 17 in an oily makeup isn't going to do you any good. It's not. You need to have a separate sunscreen in your makeup. Or not in your makeup, I'm sorry. It needs to be separate. Prior to putting on your makeup, you put on your sunscreen, okay? And your makeup should not be oily. So the rest of my experiment, I'm going to continue in my stories, okay? At the top of your Facebook, if you don't know, you can click through your stories. And every hour, I'm going to take a picture with a timestamp so you can see that some of these foundations even say, they even put it right on there, oil-free. And I'm here to tell you that they are not. Okay? This is a regular old piece of paper, and I want to show you the difference between these foundations. Okay, this one is LimeLife right here. It's wax-based. You can tell that it's not as liquidy. Okay, so we have lots of different shades, completely natural, paraben-free. That's huge, okay? You don't always know what's in your makeup when you're buying it over the counter. That's not to scare anybody. It's to be honest and inform, okay? So follow along in my stories. If anybody wants to be color matched, if you want to try this foundation, please let me know, okay? Please. It works on all skin tones. It's a full coverage, and it will cover all skin tones and all ages, okay? I may suggest another product to go with, depending on your age and your skin type, to go with our foundation. But that's not to say that our foundation cannot go on everybody, because it can, okay? No matter what, no matter your skin type, no matter your skin tone, we can find a, we can find the right match for you, okay? All right, so follow along in my stories to continue with our experiment. If you catch the replay, please comment below replay. And I would love to know kind of where you guys are at with your foundation, if you're still wearing foundation. And if you want me to do any comparing kind of like this, or with ingredients or an allergy or anything like that, please let me know. This stuff like fuels me. I love proving and seeing the difference between things like this. So, love it. I hope everybody has a great Friday tomorrow and a great rest of your evening. Talk to y'all soon.